Dad was very much a caretaker, which is exactly what a steward of the land is. You take care of the land because the land takes care of you. It takes care of your dairy herd. He was serious. He said, we got to get this under control or I'm going to sow it down in grass. We'll just make hay over here. So we've really tried to use every practice. My name is Jimmy Gray. Our farm is Grayhouse Farms Incorporated. We are a dairy business. We have close to 2,000 acres in the farm. About 1,100 acres of it is crop ground that we grow forage for that dairy herd.
So we have to have this forage to feed these animals. We went through a severe drought last year and it made us realize how important forage is to our farm.
I've been with the Soil and Water Conservation District now for 23 years, and one time I asked them, I said, how many practices have we done? And I cannot name them all, but they counted up 48 different best management practices between state cost share and NRCS, which is Natural Resources Conservation Service. Conservation has been tremendous for the success of our dairy. I've got two that are just, well, I feel like are heavy hitters. No-till farming and stream exclusions.
Yeah, I think no-till, just stick with it. You may not see the rewards of it the first year or two. Just building up your soil health will have some long-term advantages that you'll see in 2 or 3 years and many years to come.
If you don't till that ground, last year's plants that have died and gone, well, their roots are dying out, and there's an area that water can go and you can recharge groundwater. And the roots that were there 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 5 years ago, it's all there. That soil heals itself. Soil health is all about that. And then that vegetation is there not only to make the stream banks stop eroding, but if you have a large rain event, that vegetation will lay over like shingles on a roof and protect the soil. We do have about close to 400 acres of loblolly pine. I was on a trip with my buddy down South Carolina. I went, why does it look like a fire went through here? Something up here I've never been exposed to. Well, they use controlled burns to manage their pine trees. And I got back and, I was exposed to that. I saw it and I talked to a couple landowners and they told me why they did it and told me the wildlife benefits of it. I studied on it. I went ahead and burned it. We put in fire breaks. The thing about using controlled burns, if you were going to do the best thing for the pine stand, it is to seasonally burn it every 2 or 3 years. If you were going to do the best thing for the wildlife, you would burn it every 2 or 3 years. So it's like, who's losing in this? The fire will singe the cambium layer of a hardwood tree and will either stun it or kill it. The pine tree, loblolly pines, have this bark that insulates it from the fire. Unless you get it extremely, extremely, extremely hot, it'll be fine. So that mid-story competition is eliminated. It lets more daylight down into the forest floor. Your pine trees grow better. You grow more natural vegetation on the forest floor. There's something there for them, whether it's a native legume, greenbrier, something for browse for the deer, nesting cover for birds. The Leopold name carries tremendous weight to it, and it's quite the honor, and just proud of what we've been able to accomplish here. Dad's conservation ethic, Andy's participation in everything that we've done here on the farm. The conservation thing, I've been on the board for a long time, so it's a tremendous honor. I mean, Leopold and Hugh Hammond Bennett, God bless those two men with a vision and an ethic, land ethic, and to be associated with either one of them is just a tremendous honor.
Felt fortunate. I felt like it was a reward for our dedication, our farm's dedication to the environment and to sustainability. That's one thing that Jimmy and myself take pride in, and we do a lot of things to help this farm be a good neighbor to our neighbors and be able to continue for our next generation.
I think the future's bright.